Hey guys, happy Valentine's Day. Welcome to another vlog. I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely day today, whether you're spending it with loved ones, friends, eating a box of chocolates, whatever it is. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I am getting ready for the day. I've got some fun stuff planned for today. I'm so excited. I went to New York a few weeks ago and I did a little bit of shopping at PRADA, which you guys know, my favorite. In fact, I have a PRADA shirt on, my favorite. And I got what I purchased. I got it shipped back to me because they didn't actually have the size that I wanted in the shoes that I got. So a little teaser there, I did get some shoes, and so they were waiting for that to come in and then they were gonna ship it to me. So that finally came in, and then it was so funny, the day the box came in, my sales associate that I work with here in Vegas, she texted me and she was like, hey, we actually got the pieces that you pre-ordered when you were in Milan last fall for the Prada show. Those just arrived in store. When can you come in and pick them up? So we're gonna be doing that today as well. I am so excited for this one piece that I pre-ordered. I'm so thrilled. So anyway, my husband and I thought, well, since I'm gonna be going to the Strip, I asked if he wanted to join me, and we figured we would do our little Valentine's Day celebration a little bit early. We are gonna hit Din Tai Fung for lunch. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go to the Prada store. But before that, I wanted to get ready. I wanted to put on some makeup, and I am working with Beauty Pie on this portion of the video. So they sent over some incredible makeup, and all of this makeup just looked like, actually I'm gonna hold it up so you can see what I'm talking about, but all of this makeup just looked like Valentine's Day to me. Didn't it? Just like really pretty pinks and reds and everything. And I thought, you know what? I want to use these products to like romanticize my look. And I've been using their Rap Star tubing mascara, which has been a favorite of mine. And even this comes in a pretty pink tube. So I've put down my face makeup. I figured, why don't we start with the cheeks? So they did send over 3 shades of their Super Cheek. I've got Universal Pink. That's this shade. It's such a beautiful pink. It really is very universal. It's pigmented enough for deeper skin tones, but you can sheer it out for lighter skin tones like mine. The formula is really wonderful. It's really creamy, but it stays put. This shade is Blazed Apple. That's this guy right here. It looks really red in the pot. I love shades like this. They just bring so much life back to your complexion. And then the last shade they sent over is called Sexy Berry. So here is Sexy Berry, and that's what it looks like in the little jar here. And you can see this one's probably the deepest and probably the coolest toned out of all of these. Has a little bit of purple in there. I think I'm gonna use Universal Pink today. That to me just sort of screams date lunch on Valentine's Day. So let's start there. And I'm actually gonna use the Beauty Pie Sculpt and Blush dual-ended brush here. So this one has a pinched ferrule, angled. This one has a round ferrule, and it's kind of like egg-shaped on top. So I think I'm gonna use this side, and I'm gonna go into Universal Pink, and you can see how easy it is to pick up right there. And look at that. And I don't have any powder down. I have concealer and foundation down, and this applies beautifully on top. That's so pretty. This pink really is like the perfect pink. There, look at that. Just blends out like a dream. It's emollient enough so that it blends out really beautifully, but it's not too oily or too emollient where it's like moving product around, or it's like hard to blend out evenly. It just goes on like a dream. So easy. So that is the Super Cheek in Universal Pink. And they also have this Triple Beauty Luminizing Wand. So we've got a cream highlighter in here, and it's got one of those twist tops, and then you squeeze, and then product comes out of this sponge tip. So this product you can use by like mixing it into your foundation if you want a little bit of luminescence. You can tap this down before you add like a tinted moisturizer or something. Some of the shine will come through, or you can use it as like a typical highlighter. But it blends out really beautifully and it mixes really, really nicely with things like foundation. So I'm actually just going to pick up a little bit with my finger here and just tap on. Glossy finish. Isn't that gorgeous? The finish of this is stunning. It's like the Goldilocks of highlighters. I find this to be like a little bit more luminizing than a lot of my highlighting sticks, but it's not too like overboard like a lot of powder highlights. Those are great if you really, 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 really want to shine. This is right in between. I really love how glossy it is. It's stunning. Put some down center of my nose here. And it's so blurring. And that's it. And when you're done, don't forget to twist this to off so you don't squeeze any out by accident, and then you just recap it. So that's the Triple Beauty Luminizing Wand if you want just the most perfect glossy finish. I'm just gonna curl my lashes and I'm gonna throw on some of this Wrap Star Tubing Mascara. You guys have heard me talk about this, but it's just a really great mascara. And I happen to like tubing mascaras because I find that they wash off really easily at night, but I also find that they do such a good job separating and lengthening each lash. And it's got this really interesting wand. It looks like it has longer bristles like spiraled around the wand. It just kind of grabs every single lash really, really easily. I love it because it enhances my lashes, but they still look really, really natural. And I've never ever had a problem with this mascara like smudging, giving me like panda eyes. It stays on beautifully all day. So that's the Wrap Star Tubing Mascara. And then finally, I wanted to put on the Wonder Gloss. This is the Collagen Lip Oil. There's 4 shades here. And I think normally I would go for the most the most nude one. You guys know me. This is the shade Nude Nectar. And I'll do swatches of all of these, but I think today I'm gonna go for Spicy Pink. But let's do some swatches. So this is what the doe foot applicator looks like. It looks like a paddle. And here are the 4 shades. So here is Spicy Pink. Here's Nude Nectar. Here is Plum Naked. And this one is Cherry O. So I love the way this feels on my lips. It has like definitely an oiliness to them, but it's not too thin. It's like an oil gloss hybrid, and it's not sticky at all, which I love. There's a little bit of fragrance. It smells, you know, sweet, kind of like a cupcake or something, but very, very faint. But I love how plump it makes my lips look, and I feel like it just finishes off my look like beautifully. Like if you're going for something, you know, light and natural and pretty, this is such a nice like finishing touch. Just to give you natural light of this look. How pretty is that cheek? I can't get over this universal pink. All right, so I'm ready for lunch on the strip, but I wanted to open up that box that I got from Prada with you guys. Let's go upstairs. I think I brought it upstairs already. I was just walking up the stairs and the light, wait, where did it go? The light caught here. The light caught the highlighter. Oh, wait, that's better. Isn't that so pretty? I really love the finish of this highlighter because it's so glossy. Woo. And blurring. Oh my God, it's so good. So here is my box from Prada. So as I'm opening up this box, let me just tell you that I did get some shoes, and the size that they pulled for me, 38, was too small. And so they didn't have any 38.5s or 39s in store. So they had to order them for me, which is why they ended up shipping all this to me. And so I don't even know if these shoes will fit me. I'm hoping the 38.5 will fit me, because the 38s like just didn't fit me. But you know, sometimes sizing is weird. And with Prada, I have noticed that I can be like in a range with their shoes between like a 39 and a 38. And I think I even have a pair of like 37.5s. I don't know. My feet have kind of a weird shape, so I wouldn't be surprised. Like I have a really wide like toe box area, and then my heel is really, really narrow. So let me show you the shoes that I got first. Okay. But I got these sneakers, and I was surprised at how much I liked them, because I usually go for like chunky sneakers. As you guys probably have seen in my last vlog, I wore my Celine white like mid tops. I got a pair of like really chunky Gucci screener sneakers when I was there in Florence 2 summers ago, summer 2023. So I've always been a big fan of like chunkier types sneakers, but I got, actually I'm wearing them right now. I got these Miu Miu slides when I was in Milan last fall, and these definitely have like a slimmer type of profile with a pretty thin sole, as you can see. And so I don't know, maybe I've just been warming up to them ever since, but I got these in navy, and they usually have the style name for the sneakers like on the side of the box, but I don't see it. I don't see them anywhere. Anyway, I'll list everything down below in my description box, but they made these for men and for women. I believe the colors for the men's and the women's are a little bit different. They have different options, but these are the ones with the elastic heel, and you can wear them collapsed if you want, so you can wear them as slip-ons. So when I attended the show in Milan last fall, they had a version of these sneakers on the runway, but they had a metal, like chrome silver finished tip. And so I pre-ordered a pair of black ones, and there just wasn't any information. I like put my name down for them basically. I told them what I thought my size would be, like 38.5 or 39. And I just haven't heard. I don't know if they produced any of them. Usually a lot of the things that you see on the runway show, they don't end up in like mass production, but they will produce enough for the people who showed interest, you know, after the show. But I haven't heard anything. And when I was contacted by my sales associate at the Prada store here, letting me know that my jacket and the pair of pants that I ordered, that those came in, she didn't mention anything about the sneakers. So I don't know if those are ever gonna happen. And when I saw these, I thought, oh, well, I got those black ones with the caps, but I thought, I don't know if I'm ever gonna see those. So anyway, I went ahead and purchased these. So I'm gonna try them on right now and see if the 8.5s fit better. Like the 38s I could get my foot into, but if I ever tried to wear socks or whatever, they would definitely be too small. Oh yeah, much better. I'm so glad I got the 38.5s, because I was debating, I'm like, should I just get the 38s? Because they fit. They didn't fit like perfectly, but they fit. And I was afraid that they wouldn't even be able to get the 38.5s for me, but I'm glad I waited. So here they are on. So this one I have on like fully on my foot, and then this one I have with the collapsed heel down. They both are very comfortable, and I hope you can see. Let me see if I can get more in the light here. The main fabric of these sneakers are nylon, and then the accents are suede. Oh my God, they're so comfortable. And I love how, yeah, they just look right with the other Prada pieces that I have. So I'm wearing a Prada nylon skirt, and it just works so well. And, you know, generally, like I said, I don't go for the slim kind of lower profile sneaker, but I really like these. I guess it's like the change that I needed. I think the last time I got slim profile sneakers was when Alexander McQueen did a collaboration with Puma. And it was actually a very similar shape to this, but it was all leather. And it had like cut out bones along the side of the sneaker. If I can find a picture of them, I will. And the whole sole of the sneaker was like molded to the foot. it was very interesting. They weren't actually that comfortable because the molding on the bottom was a little hard. So they weren't like a super flexible sneaker, unlike these Pradas. The Pradas are super flexible, like the bottom, the soles of these sneakers. But anyway, that's like the last time I can remember buying like a low profile sneaker. It's so weird. And that was, I don't know, maybe 20 years ago. Yeah, I've always gone for like a chunkier sneaker. I don't know. I've always liked the look of like a the look of a big foot. That's what I was gonna say. But the look of like, you know, like a chunkier shoe. Anyway, I'm glad that my sneaker horizons are broadening. And you guys, I had to get them in another colorway as well because I could not decide between the navy, which I think is the more practical choice, and the burgundy. So I got both. And I'm so glad that I did because I do love this color. I love it so much. And I love how it's slightly varied between the nylon and the suede. Zohair, who is my friend and my friend Julie's client advisor at Prada that we spent time with in Milan, and he was in my vlog when I went to New York a couple weeks ago. Anyway, he's the one that helped me out with these, and he even set aside the like white, I think they're white, but they're a little bit off-white. I wouldn't go so far as to call them cream, but they're not like photo white, but a white pair of these sneakers with black laces. And I'm like, do I need 3 pairs of this sneaker? I'm not sure. I may because they're comfortable. I'm definitely going to be wearing 1 pair of these out. I think I'll wear these out today. Well, you know what? We'll try it on with what I got in that garment bag in just a second, but let me model these for you. All right, here they are. I have them on as slip-ons because I feel like that's probably how I'll wear them. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I hope it's catching the color. It feels a little bit cooler in the monitor. So let's see what they look like with the backs up. You know what? I think I will wear them with the backs up. They're just easier to walk in, you know, when your foot is fully encased. And you know what I think I like the most about these slim profile sneakers is that they're gonna go really, really well with like tailored trousers. You know, every time I tried pairing my chunkier sneakers with trousers, it just, I mean, it dumbed them down like a little bit too much, but these will be nice because they're just so much sleeker and slimmer. Okay, so now for what I got in terms of clothing, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, I did post a picture of me trying this on at the store. I unfortunately couldn't put it in my vlog because they did not allow me any video at the store. So anyway, I only took a picture of it. Now, this is definitely a piece that you have to experience in person. I mean, I think you'll appreciate it through the camera, but this is a long blazer, basically. It's like a long jacket. And the fabric of this is so fine. It is so silky, but there's still body to it. It is one of the most exquisite fabrics I have ever experienced. Something that feels the way this does, you would think is gonna be kind of floppy, a little lifeless, you know, something like silk or satin, you know how it's just really super drapey or whatever. And then there's wool suiting, which has a little bit of body, but maybe not so smooth, like there's a little bit of tooth to it. This is so smooth. It's so smooth. And oh my God, I just love it so much. And it's funny, I walked over to it while it was, you know, kind of hanging in the store. And I was like, oh, that's nice. I think what caught my eye was the top stitching here because it's so subtle. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And it was like, as soon as I reached out, you know, when you grab something, to pull it towards you to take a closer look, I was like, I have to try this on immediately. So it is 100% virgin wool. And I'm gonna lower you guys. Look at that. Do you see the drape? Oh my God, it just hangs like perfectly off of you. It's not too much so that it's like clingy. It is lined and there are ties here. So if you did want to They're not just ties, it's like a drawstring. So if you did want to cinch the waist in a little bit, you could do that and then tie it at the front here if you wanted to, or you could just cinch the waist, create some knots or whatever to keep it there. I like it like straight without the drawstring. And then the lining is just a simple black lining, but it has cuffs, and then there's the Prada tag there. Isn't that so great? I love that detail as well. I mean, all of the design elements, awesome, amazing. But it's this fabric. It is this, you will have never felt or experienced a fabric like this. I'm telling you, the drape is perfect. It just is a little, like the teensiest bit less stiff than like one of those beautiful like wool suitings, but it's not too drapey where it looks like you're kind of wearing a shirt or something. And if you guys are around my age, you'll get this reference, but this is so like John Cusack and Say Anything to Me. This whole like long jacket blazer look, I'm like all for it. I love it so, so much. I feel like all of my Prada clothing, despite where I got it, when I got it, what I got it for, what season it was for, whatever, it always like seems to work beautifully together. And I'm not sure if you could tell, but in this, it has like a subtle plaid. Gosh, it looks like, can you see it? Yeah, like a really subtle Glen plaid. And then there's like a blue accent. It's super, super subtle. So it gives the fabric a little bit of interest. It gives the fabric a little bit of depth and a little bit of movement. It doesn't look too flat, you know, when you put it on with that little bit of plaid in there and that little bit of blue. I just fell in love with every single little detail of this jacket, between the top stitching, the fabric, the tag, the cuffs, drawstring option. I was like, that is so insane. No one other than Prada would ever put a drawstring option into a super long blazer. And it also has the Prada pressed wrinkles in there, which I also really love. So here's a more straight on view of the jacket. And look, my skirt is just a bit longer than the jacket, just peeks out. And this fabric, it's just perfect for Vegas. It's just light enough so I can wear it either as a jacket or just, you know, like as a blazer. And you guys know I don't use this word often, but I am obsessed with this jacket. Can you see some of the like iron wrinkle details here? I love when Prada includes that. All right, well, I've got my outfit for the day. I'm gonna keep the burgundy sneakers on and wear this jacket over my outfit. I just have to cut the tags out. It is a beautiful day out today. It's breezy. Very, very breezy, actually. I literally look like a Prada ad. I just threw on the Prada bag that I got for my trip to Milan because this bag just goes with everything. But anyway, I feel like a Prada ad between the jacket, the shirt, the skirt, the sneakers, and now the bag. I guess it could be worse, right? My husband is ready to go, which is perfect timing because I am starving.
So cute. So cute.
So beautiful. So it looks like fur, but it's not. Printed on.
And
Okay.
this also, when you touch it, it looks like a woven material.
Yeah.
But
It's not.
It's not. It's so cool.
It's why I fell in love with it, because I remember I like walked up to the mannequin at the Risi and I like touched it and I was like, oh, oh my God.
You ready for the pant?
Okay. Oh my God. So good. And look, the wooden hangers. Oh, I should have the hangers framed. Oh.
Isn't this so cool?
Oh, it's so cool.
I love this.
And this color is really nice. I think the color is a little different.
Amazing.
It
Different than
has,
what?
because I feel like it has a little bit of brown.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure, unless the lighting was wrong there, it was just like more of a flat gray.
More. Do you like this better?
I do, because it works with the,
with the belt.
Yeah. You guys, it fits. So I wasn't able to try on anything at the Risi. It was just on the mannequin and it was like, do you want it or not? And so we had to kind of guess, like, with what we knew about how Prada cuts their jackets and stuff. I'm really nervous about the pants because I generally don't fit Prada pants that well, but I had to have these. I had to have these. And I think they should be fine. Oh, but isn't this so cool? It literally looks like a herringbone tweed from far away, but it's not. Look, you guys. They're a little big, but I kind of like it. So they have this belt on either side. Oh, you guys. I am so happy that these fit because, yeah, we were just guessing when we were at the Risi. So I sized up because Prada pants, they do this weird thing in the front. They're not necessarily tight, but like they do a weird diaper thing. And I think it's because, I don't know, the way they're cut or something. So to avoid that, I was like, let me just get the bigger size and I think it's easier to tailor down, but these are fine. And so they have, I think I was showing you before, the lady that was standing there was there to pin my pants because these need to be shortened. But they have these side buckles to actually belt it because this is, can you see? It's like an actual leather belt, but it's sewn on top. Isn't that cool? And this buckle is real. You can probably see it better from the side. The buckle is real. God, so amazing. So this is actually like piecework, and this is printed on. And they brought out these hair calf leopard print mules for me. I don't know. I'm not sure because they're like everything that I love. I love hair calf. I love leopard print. I love mules. I don't know, I'm gonna think on these.
Is what the collection is kind of inspired by, hence the intentional wrinkle. And then write down fortune for you. We had a lady who...
Oh, so is it snakes and ladders? So it's like a chutes and ladders.
Yeah, chutes and ladders, but where they are snakes. So snakes and ladders have the rules over here.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't it so adorable?
It is.
I thought you'd enjoy it.
Hello, I am home after such a fun day on the strip. So I had to leave the pants that I got there because they had to get tailored. They were really, really long. So if you're tall, I think you'd appreciate Prada pants, but they probably had to cut off like a foot at the bottom of my pants. But anyway, they were so cool. And I'm not sure if any of this is gonna actually come through on the footage. When I was filming in store, I was talking, and if I didn't say it or if I had to mute it out, I was talking about how when I purchased these right after the show in Milan at the Risi, we did not have a chance to actually try on anything. You saw the pieces on the mannequin and you had to just go for it or not go for it. So I had to have that jacket, I had to have those pants. And for the pants, you know, they asked like my number size, my body measurements or whatever. And they're like, oh, usually, you know, they suggested a size 40. And I was like, you know what, let's just go with 42. You guys know me, I would much rather have them larger than like tight wool trousers. I mean, they're a really fine wool, but I just, you know, like tight suiting is, first of all, completely unflattering and uncomfortable. Like you're just not gonna wanna wear it. So anyway, I'm so glad I got the 42 because they just hang really, really nicely, and I have had issues with Prada pants before. I was talking about this in the dressing room. This, I think, came through. Anyway, so I'm just thrilled that everything fits, and I wanted to actually try on the jacket here at home with like jeans, because that's sort of how I envisioned that jacket. You know, it has such a more, you know, dressed up appearance because of the, looks like it has almost like a herringbone kind of tweed, and then has this like fur collar, but all of that is printed onto like a gabardine fabric. So it's actually very light. It feels like a really smooth twill almost. Because of that, I feel like it's so casual, even though it has that appearance with the fur collar and the tweed. It makes it like look like it's fancier. It's such a fun jacket, and oh my gosh, I mean, that was the one piece I fell in love with immediately on the runway and when I was at the Reese. So I definitely want to try it on with jeans. So I'm going to change out of this and put that on. So I was just looking at the tag, and it's just 100% cotton. Oh my God, isn't that so incredible? And it's so perfect for this climate that I live in here in Vegas. I remember when I saw this on the runway, you couldn't really tell like what was going on with this jacket. I was like, is that tweed with like the collar painted? It was so interesting, and the models were walking by so quickly. So when I was at the Reese and I got to touch it, I was like, oh my God, this is actually perfect for the climate in Las Vegas. It's not heavy at all, because I was afraid if it was a wool, how often would I be able to wear it? But this I could wear all year round. And I don't know if you could tell, but it's dolman sleeve. So the front here is one piece, and then the back is one piece, and then the seam is down the front here. So there's no like sleeve seam or anything. There's no sleeve. Actually, it's all one piece. And there's no closure, which is really, really nice. I love that. And here's what it looks like with jeans and the sneakers. I think I'd actually probably wear these with it. Yeah, I think these would be cute. And I just need to cut these pockets open, and then I'll have pockets here. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so excited that I got this. They also gave me some gifts. I was vlogging this in the store, but you guys know how much I love the like wrinkle detail that Prada pretty much like irons and presses into their clothing. It's basically like permanent wrinkles, and like this. There's a name for the technique. It's something like presario something. Anyway, there's a name for this technique that they do, and it's, oh my God, it's just so cool. I love that they purposefully press wrinkles into their clothing like that. Oh, I just love it. Just love it. So anyway, Gabby, my client advisor over at Prada, she knows that that's like one of my all-time favorite things that Prada does to all of their clothing. And so she set this book aside for me, Gestures of Error. Isn't that awesome? And then, I don't know if you can see it, but on the cover of this book, there's like wrinkles in there. Oh, I love it so much. And then I showed you that Lunar New Year ladders and snakes, or snakes and ladders game. So my husband and I are actually going to play, since we're having like a little date day today, since that was like our Valentine's Day lunch at Din Tai Fung, which was so good. So good. We are going to play that game tonight. It's like basically like shoots and ladders. Oh, and actually on our way out from the mall towards the parking garage, there's an aloe, which I think it's just aloe now. It used to be aloe yoga, but it's just aloe now. And I I wanted to check out their sweatpants. So I think I actually don't know how much you have to spend to get a free tote, but I got a free tote. I got 3 pairs of sweatpants. So if you guys are familiar with aloe, and I was not familiar with aloe at all, I feel like I purchased aloe many, many years ago when they were like literally just aloe yoga, and they had some like tights you know, sports bras or whatever. But now they have like full athleisure, and they don't even have that many different styles, but they have every style in like these basic colors. So it's great. I think if you like a style, you can be like, I want one in every color. And it's actually, it makes like shopping really, really easy. Really easy. So I have been wearing basically just like sweatpant joggers to work out in. I have a ton of tights, but that was great for when I was running a lot. And I don't do that anymore. And usually when I go to the gym, I'm just lifting weights. So I'm like, why am I putting tights on to lift weights? Why don't I just wear sweatpants? So much more comfortable. As you guys know, you may not know if you're new here, but I do not like tight clothing, even tights, even clothing that's meant to be tight. I just don't like tight clothing. So anyway, I have a few pairs of sweatpants, but they are one, on the thicker side, and two, I just don't have a lot of them. And yeah, basically I run out, or I have to do laundry much more often because I run out of sweatpants. I think I only have 2 pairs that I really enjoy wearing to the gym. Yeah, I have a pair of Lululemon ones, which I love, but they're a little bit on the thicker side. So in the wintertime, it's great, but it's already getting warmer here. And the Aloe sweatpant is definitely thinner and it's really fuzzy on the inside. I don't know if these are gonna stay fuzzy through the wash, but size small fits me. So I got Anthracite, which is this very dark gray. And then I got Charcoal Green. How cool is this color? I was like, oh yeah. I was like, is this green? Is this gray? And they're like, it's both. It's charcoal green. I was like, oh, I love it. So I think this is like one of their newer colors. So they had a bunch of styles basically in this color, like hoodies and zip ups and other sweatshirts or whatever. I am not buying any more sweatshirts in 2025. It was on my no buy for 2024. It remains on my no buy for 2025. So I was tempted, but I was like, nope, just sweatpants. And then of course I got black. So I basically got the same sweatpant in 3 different colors. And they have sweatpants that don't have the elastic at the ankle here. They're just kind of like wide leg. They just fall down straight. I used to like those, the ones that were kind of open at the bottom, but I don't know. Just lately, over the past couple of years, I prefer these now. What's that about? I'm not sure. So anyway, picked that up on my way out from the mall. And in fact, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change into one of these sweatpants. So hang on, I will model a pair for you. So here are the sweatpants. So I put on the charcoal green sweatpants. These are, again, what did I get? A size small. They've got pockets, it's elastic waist, and then the drawstring is on the inside here. They are definitely a little bit long, so they kind of pull over the elastic there, but at least there's elastic there. I don't have to like go and shorten, have sweatpants shortened or anything like that. So that's great. I love this color, this like charcoal green. It's so good. And can we give a shout out to Beauty Pie? Blush is still on fully, no fading, no mascara smudging, fading, no weirdness. Incredible. Of course, I had to reapply the gloss. Oh, and the highlight is still there. It just caught my eye. The glossiness is still there. And I've been running around all day. Amazing. So big thank you to Beauty Pie for working with me, and a big thank you to you guys, of course, for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.